We have some serious manpower, though. That's pretty good. Quite impressed with that. We're short of aluminium and rubber. It's fine. It's fine. I don't see that to be a problem. Spanish submarines doing some good work. Nuking everything over there. What have we got? We've got submarine. Let's drop them into here. Oh, it's suddenly gone to combat. That's not going to work then. We've got a nice few submarines actually being turfed out here. Looks like everything else has been sunk, sadly. I might train these guys before we deploy them. Any experience? Yes. What have you got? We will take... These are all good things. This guy's good. But I guess we want loading drill master. Oh, did I not? Oh no, that is that big fleet. I mean, do I want to... They have a sufficient number of screens. I could put them out into fight. Or I could put them on training. I'll put them on training in a war zone. Which is kind of risky. But we'll risk it. Right. Guys. Can you actually take Algiers? Let's see if Algiers is empty. I'm just going to give these dudes a bit of direction here, I think. See if we can cut some of these off. Let's slow this down a bit so I can actually follow this one. We've got the engineer company. Supplies would be useful. War austerity trains. Because we're not going to have enough trains. So I want to build the cheaper ones. See if we can get to Algiers. It's empty. Perfect. Get in there first. Quick, before Fred gets in. If we can, please. They're Italian, so I don't care about them. If they happen to starve, that's not a problem, is it? What have we got? Do we have anything here that we can pile in with? We may as well go and capture them. I see we've got a promotion coming. You can have an infantry expert. Very good. There we go. Our generals are bigging themselves up. Anything we can do here? It seems a little harsh down here. Oh my god, the supply situation is really that bad. I think I will put a level 1 port there. Because I think that's going to be a better way... Oops, sorry. A better way of actually supplying those guys than arsing about with railroads and supply depots, which are going to take ages to build. Right, so Free France is nearly nuked out of existence. This guy did get in on here, so let's... Ireland has joined the fighting. Okay. Can we do this? Our veteran troops kicking off in the desert. We have some more reinforcements. These were probably for a garrison force, weren't they? We'll put them in there. We'll make sure we've got enough. No, he's fallen ill. My star general is not very well. It's a shame. Are you training? You are supposed to be training. That's okay. You are going to be my secondary guys. Garrisons. Yep. Into the garrisons. And make sure you are covering all the new areas that we've conquered, which you seem to be, so that's good. Good stuff. Alright, so let's... If we push the British out of North Africa... And looks like we already have. Who are you? Right, the Russian Dominion. I just need to make sure I know who's who. I think you're on our side, but I'm not entirely certain. Yeah, they seem to be. It seems to be fascists and absolutists against democracy, this game. That seems to be where it's going. I'll take some out of this this army if I ever find myself with too many men. Well, we're getting plenty in there, so that's good news. You've ended up with 1. Why have you ended up with 1? Have I assigned you to something else? Have you been cut off or something terrible like that? It looks like we got overrun, actually. Yeah, it does look like we got overrun there. Right, you need a new commander. No, we don't. What I'm going to do is... This doesn't make any sense to do this. Into the garrison with you. Let's bring some proper soldiers over who actually know what they're doing. So yes, it looks like we got overrun. We couldn't retreat out of there fast enough. Let's see if they overrun that. It's decent. Turkish Socialist Republic has capitulated. I think I'm on the winning side here. I don't feel like I want to be on this side, but I feel like we're going to be on the winning side. Italy, would you mind giving me a little bit of this? I mean, we're on good terms, right? We like each other. Ask for control of a state. Then let us go to improve relations and spend a little bit of effort doing that. Is there anything we can do? Nope, these guys are all in. We're okay with that. War economy is fine. Political advisor we can't afford. We'll get some better relations. I'm going to see if Italy's going to give me this, as I have a claim on it. Maybe. I don't think they will. It's worth a try, though. I could ask Germany if they'll give me the throne of France. Now, that would be funny. So we have some resistance to occupation. Yes, I think what we might do is root out a little bit of resistance. Which is kind of high up here. It's really high over here. But it's probably more important here, so I'm going to do that one. Actually, on that note, can we actually upgrade that? We've already got maximum anti-partisan, okay. And other than upgrading these, which we should do, I don't have the civilian factories for this, although it's getting better. That is definitely getting better. That is good news. Right, let's pop that on top. We've definitely advanced a bit there, and I think it's because of our cracking down on the damn ne'er-do-wells who didn't like our rule. Germany requesting garrison support. Nope, I can barely manage my own. Short of support equipment for our own garrisons. So we'll try and boost the efficiency. Do you know what we can do? I think I can spend a factory making armoured cars. So let's do that. Do we have... No, I don't have it researched yet. Oh, tell you what. Let's put a factory on that. Oh, I don't have enough. I don't have enough factories. Right. We're going to have to cut that down by, I think, a considerable amount. And yeah, I knew it was going to do that. But we need anti-air. And we needed to fill those in as well. Otherwise, we're going to be stuck, aren't we? So give me another one for trucks, please. And then the rubber situation is likely to be bad, right? I think I'm going to spend the factory trading for rubber. Dutch East Indies, Siam. Preferably the German Reich. Oh, we can only get 6. That's a shame. Free France. I'm gonna have to research it, I think. Because I can trade. I can definitely trade. The trouble is, I don't have the destroyer force necessary to protect my convoys. And that's kind of where we're going to get a little bit stuck there. Anyone trained up yet? No, sadly not. We are losing a few submarines, but it is what it is. Sadly, there's not much we can do. The Suez Canal has been blown. Okay. Iraq has succeeded in severing the vital commerce artery. Right. Interesting. It's blocked. Oh, it must be repaired, so it could be used again. But it's currently bollocksed. Gee, oh, look at these guys. That offensive didn't get off the ground so well, did it? There are 4 flipping enemy... The 4 Belgian divisions. We didn't get so far into that. That's quite amusing. That is quite amusing. Better ground attack. I could start making naval bombers now. Anything we can do with industry. We're in 42. I'm going to start on this. Fuel storage. Good God, that is a long way back, isn't it? I think we need to be doing the anti-aircraft guns. I'll put 2 factories in that. Who is justifying against us? Mexican Soviet Republic. We could start making basic medium tanks. I mean, if they only need steel... Actually, they probably need steel and tungsten, so we actually could. Although, I don't... We're going to need some, aren't we? Yeah, we've got the points to spend. I should be spending some of these. What else can we get? Oh, I'll tell you what I do want for the effectiveness of the police forces. Let's get that. Let's actually do this then. Let us create a very basic medium tank. This is going to be utter garbage. First Spanish tank. We can get flamethrowers. That's curious. We'll come back to that in a moment then. Medium armaments. Medium cannon. Always a radio. And then special modules. Fuel drums are good. Special modules. Sloped armor is quite good. Oh, it's expensive. Is that the thing that adds chromium requirements on? Oh, it's fine anyway. We go for cast. Oh, this one. This adds chromium, which we don't have. So we're going to go for cast armor. We'll sort chromium supplies out for the future. So this is very slow and it's extremely unreliable. So we're going to go for a diesel engine. That is bad. I wonder if I can... I mean, that's helped. We're going to make... It's going to have to be expensive, unfortunately. So we're looking at wet ammunition to get the reliability up. And for this, we're going to have to go... I could have done this with this as well, actually, but max speed goes up. So it's a very expensive tank, I feel like we're producing here. And we kind of want this to be like 6 to 8 miles an hour. Or kilometers an hour at least. Good God, that's awful. However, there are early tanks, so we're going to go with it. I like the model. That looks kind of cute. A basic medium tank chassis. Well, we're going to start with that. And just to start filling up our stocks. What else are we going to do? I was going to say, I can... Right, let's go for the basic light tank chassis. Was it the fact that I just had to put a 3-man turret on? Flamethrowers are now available. Right, and we want this to be actually... Right, so it was something I'd researched, obviously. What if I put a 1-man turret on it? Because these just need to be really cheap. Like that. That is exceptionally cheap. Cast armor. We can maybe go a little bit less cheap. That looks awful. We can change that for a track suspension and go for a torsion bar. Let's have a look. So, 1-man turret with a flamethrower. It's a flame support tank. The only other thing is that people always say put the fuel drums on, which suddenly makes it more expensive. But save that. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to add that to all our infantry divisions to give them some more bite. And it should be reasonably... Do you know what? I'm going to put 3 in that, because we want to try and get some cracked off. Has that added it up? It has. Let's do... I feel like the infantry equipment we can afford to go down. So we're actually going to get terrible medium tanks and some curious looking light flame tanks. Right, let's get that done. It shall be a thing. We're meeting lots of allied shipping. The submarines keep harvesting kills, so that's useful to us. How about the aircraft? What are they doing? They should be following that army. These guys are probably not meeting anything. What's the time? It's not night. Have you actually... They've got a bit of experience, so perhaps they've met something. I don't think you are going to meet anything down there, which is which is a shame. So I could push forward with this. I've got forces there to do it. Supplies will very soon be an issue. We don't want to go too far. Let's go to there. Do you know what? I'm just going to trigger that straight away because I think we can do it. We actually have naval support. Well, it's not from my ships, so there must be a friendly fleet out there helping. I've sent mountaineers to the desert. I bet they love me for that. Going through the desert in their thick winter greatcoats for climbing up the Pyrenees. We appear to have all our forces on the top up here. A modern fighter fleet. Nice. We'll go with... I guess we'll go down this just to give us some naval capacity. Can we sneak past there? If I take one. I think we can, so I think we can go around and surround this place. Well, we are involved in the war, for better or worse. Fuel has run out, so we better start trading for more. We're getting it from the Russian Dominion at the moment. I don't like giving away so many poor little civilian factories, because like we kind of need them. Italy, by the way, do you love us enough yet to request... Ask for control of a state? It's got to be Porto, right? And that one. Send. I'm gonna ask. No, okay. Worth a try. Would have looked nice. So our boys are pushing down through the desert. The enemy are in a bad state. I might be able to run down here and grab the port if I'm really lucky. Let's speed this up a bit and watch. Reinforcements coming online. Yep, keep pushing, fellas. Keep pushing. I mean, the town will be a good one to get. What about if I send... Oh, something's come in there. It's okay. They're really trying to push in very fast. I think we can do this, you know. And if we grab the port, then there's some basic supplies going to start flowing. Are we in? Improved artillery again. Nice. Are we in 42? Yep, let's get the big improved artillery then. Also, let's just... Okay, we're in there. I want to send the infantry in there and try and get that. I guess we had better put a mountaineer on there because we do not want to get cut off. But yes, if we can grab that, we can supply our fellas down here, which will be most welcome. We have some reinforcements, I see. I'm going to actually assign them to this army because they could definitely do with some more soldiers. These lot look like they've actually got it. This is looking good. Make sure you're in on the kill there, fellas. Then that army can have a bit of a rest. What else have we got? We need no template. Well, we're building these, and actually they're churning out quite fast, so that is good news. And when we've got a lot of them, we'll add them to the infantry division template, and I think that'll work okay. And we've got military factories. Patience for the tanks. We don't need to rush for the tanks. I could go naval bombers, which would be useful. There's always a shortage of artillery, isn't there? And we're currently lacking aluminium and rubber. That's fine. Not a huge amount we can do about either of those at the moment. Alright, so our frontline force here have got stuck in the desert and are currently doing nothing. Do we want to be pushing down there? I don't feel like I do. So maybe I will bring them back to Tobruk. And they can just resupply. There's absolutely no advantage in sitting out there where they are starving. Yeah, their attack lines got messed up, I think, when all this changed control. But with a bit of luck, they should be able to resupply there. And let's resupply over in Benghazi as well. Just split them up a bit. Spread out the supply requirements so people aren't struggling too much. And they'll get some nice reinforcements. Right, excellent. Modify the government. We could have a tank designer, actually. Right, that's going to be quite useful for when we get some better stuff. More soldiers. Yep, let's keep pushing them in. Did we get into Dakar? We did. Excellent. This place has nothing. This one does. So this one would be a good one to have. Because it's got an airfield. Here we go. We'll grab this. Yep. Come on, fellas. Keep shipping those guys south. And then if we get that, I'm going to transfer a fighter wing over. And we're going to hold on to it. Brilliant. I mean, there's some dudes up here with absolutely nothing to do. Capacity limited by damage. That's fine. It'll repair and then they'll be functional again. Very good, very good. We can actually pull out from there, and we have to make sure our garrison forces are now commanded to hold this as well. Good, 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 good. Oh, actually, I just realized we do not appear to be holding this, which is kind of important as well. We might think about grabbing that at some point. I'm very curious as to where we're going to go and how things are going to develop. I don't want to waste effort fighting enemies that we don't need to. If that makes sense. Right, guys are coming in. That's good in itself. I'd like to grab this second port, but at the moment I don't feel like I've got enough soldiers there. We have got some enemies sort of piling up. That's all right. We'll just keep putting these new troops in, send them down there. We should maybe build a little bit of infrastructure. Actually, infrastructure might be a cheaper way of getting some suitable supplies just around this area. I'll do that one to the top. Provisional government to the king. No, no, we're not sending any governments home. We're not. None at all. Not a single one. It's our land and ours alone. And I want that to be made perfectly clear for the rest of time. Right. We're churning out a lot more submarines than we are destroyers. I'm guessing the destroyers are more costly to build. Our subs need to be deployed, I think. There we go. We'll put them in groups of 2. We could get them ranging further across the Mediterranean. But I think we'll just have to make do with that for now. Right, so the Axis are pushing the British out of here. North Africa is kind of safe. I'm not quite sure where the rest of the front lines are. Is anyone thinking of invading Britain? I mean, this looks like there's a load of Axis troops sailing up and down the channel. That looks incredibly dangerous to me. Oh God, what? Who? What? Right, Ireland's been invaded. That's very interesting indeed. We didn't get there, but that's okay. So we'll build some better fighters. We'll just put those straight into production. I can't do that one yet, even though I'd really like to. Over here. Oh, God, it's just, this is going to be like such a slow grind up. Better armor. I mean, the sooner we make better tanks, definitely the better. Not a huge amount in there that's going to help us. Oh, but there are better guns in 42, so we'll go for that one. Outdated equipment. Of course, we've got better fighters. For our very small Spanish Air Force. How's the big fleet doing? Are you guys trained up yet? You need to go repair. They've seen some combat, actually. That we've been... Who got the kill? Trying to find out one assisted kill. Maybe none of them, because it could have been involved with an allied, or, sorry, one of our allies' fleets.
Atención.
Okay, let's have a look at the situation here. If the British got in front of us, it wouldn't surprise me. German Greece has declared war on the National Union of Greece. I don't know if my brain can take all this in. This is some mess. Right, let's get straight onto oil experiments. And also fuel refining as well, to try and make the most of what little we have. That's really bad. That's really bad. Okay, Russian Dominion. We'll have some more, please.
Listo, señor.
This guy's just marching in. I guess there's nothing there to stop us. It's just sad that I don't have enough troops down there to actually get in front of everything. Having said that, you don't need to be up here anymore, so
Avancen.
we can help from... excuse me, I think I ordered you in that direction. 4 knackered divisions of the British Raj. Right, that should in itself... Let's just zoom out a little. That should give us some more dockyards. And this is research for battleship models. Well, I guess we take it. What is this? Call to arms. I can't. There's so many messy wars. Portugal's capitulated. Free France. United Kingdom has not. This war, however, there's only the United Kingdom in there as a major power. What we should be doing is figuring out how we're going to invade the United Kingdom and knock them out of the war altogether. With all our allies' power, I believe that could be possible. So let's bring this army back up here. We're going to base them in Corunna. I'm not going to do that. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this. They will find their own way there. And I'm hoping that it's going to be safely through a port at this side, not come sailing all the way around. Right, have we got this looking a bit tidier now? This should be looking better. And we can just push through. Just keep them running. Keep them running, fellas. That's going to help with the trains. That's excellent. Don't think we'll worry about going down there any further. In 42. Engineers? Better engineers all the way. Oh, let's go and take a look in this, actually. We're a little bit behind. We have... Well, we have enough for one. It's not as much as I thought. Over in the naval... Oh, we can get some air doctrine. Right, we can. We should have some of this. We're going to go battlefield support. That's always a good one. We get 2 of those. And then in the navy... We want the fleet in being. We want to go big battleships. We probably won't get them involved, but that's what Spain should be all about. We're going to go for submarine operations, and we'll go for convoy sailing, because that's when we do get some destroyers in there. That's actually going to make a little bit of difference. And we'll change the trains over. So destroyer hulls. Yeah, I can see what's happening here. We need to definitely turf out more destroyers. I'm going to put 6 in there. The submarines are just... Oh, we've got more. How many more? Nice. Okay, let's get that turfed out. That's going to be much better. And the war austerity trains. Cool. That should help. And more soldiers. Let's start putting them into this army to go over there and plan the invasion of Britain. Greece has joined the Allies. Do we want to fight in Greece? I don't think we need to. I'm pretty sure Greece will crumble quite fast. Yep, I thought so. I thought so. That will be a mess. Don't want to look at that. I'm not getting in Iraq. It's Iraq that's gone flying on. The Mexican Soviet Republic declared war on Uruguay. How are they going to get down there? Has America got involved in anything yet? Nope. Nope, they're staying the hell out of all this. actually quite smart. So I wonder what the sea is like between here and Plymouth. Actually, we maybe wouldn't want to go through the channel. Or maybe would. We'd get some help from there, wouldn't we?
Sí, señor.